guess one of the things that first got me interested in beekeeping was watching a TV show about colony collapse disorder and seeing how the bees were disappearing, and then the part where they talked about how urban beekeeping was more successful in a way, because I think a big problem is pesticides in rural areas. So it seemed interesting and counterintuitive that the country bees, especially, and the agricultural bees, which I think of as somehow more natural, were having so much problems, and that the thing that could actually help save bees would be urban beekeeping and kind of small-time urban beekeeping like we could do here. And when we got this spot here, right across from this giant steel mill, it seemed like a perfect way to study beekeeping and to maybe even help bees.
Well, I think it's an appreciation and affinity for the honeybee itself. How vital they are to not only agriculture, but our way of life. And the fact that we had bees in town that were in abandoned structures that were either a risk to themselves or residents, that really got the dialogue going with bird bees.
So when I'm standing there holding the frames filled with thousands of bees, it's a pretty interesting experience. Usually I'm the one to hide behind other people. I'm not very ambitious. I don't typically do scary things, but this beekeeping thing's really helped me come over a lot of fears. When I'm standing there holding them, it's just like I have complete control. If I drop them, then they're gonna sting me and get angry and fly around, but if I just stay calm, everything's fine.
Alright, now there are many things that bees eat. We'll start off with honey. Alright, honey begins as nectar that the bees take from plants. They lap it up with a tongue that they have called a proboscis. Alright, now they'll actually lap it up into a stomach like organ. We just call them honey stomachs. And they'll take it back to the hive and put it in cells. Now once it's actually in the cell, they'll actually put chemicals in the nectar that'll cause it to thicken up, and they'll actually also fan the nectar, causing all the water in it to evaporate, go whichever way it can, and with that you'll actually have the final product, the honey. Alright, now the second thing that they eat is nectar. Now while the bee is flying to the flower from its hive, it will actually build a static charge on its legs, so that once it actually gets to the flower, the pollen will just cling on, so they don't have to worry about carrying it, and they'll just take it back to the hive and put it in cells, usually near to where the honey is.
For me, beekeeping was not so much an opportunity, but an experience. Through beekeeping, I got to experience something that in any other school I could say I would never have been exposed to. Just going to see the hive every week or 2 weeks and seeing how it's developed and grown is truly a fulfilling and enriching experience. And just being part of something bigger than yourself is always very fulfilling and exciting at times. When we first gathered the honey last year, we got to just sort of see the fruit of our labors, more or less, and just feel something for an organism or something you see in the backyard that maybe you never would have otherwise. But I was very happy to see that beekeeping continued on, and that the Braddock community did not give up on us. Propel did not give up on us, and they gave us that opportunity to really just go out and to push on with this project that we've been going on with.